Hey everybody, this is Shanita. Welcome to another wash day video. If you are new, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I appreciate it. So as you can see, I am going to be using Product Junkie Naturals products today. Most of you who have been here last year when I started this channel know my absolute love, loyalty, and devotion to Product Junkie Naturals. A lot of you have used them because of me. I have had so many responses. People come to me almost as if I work for them, asking me questions because I guess I've kind of expressed my love for the products, and so I love them, and I have so many that I have not opened yet. I am going to be trying today the new Dream Curls collection um, line. So I have this Hydro Boost Curl Clutch Deep Conditioner and the Hydro Moist Curl Drip, which I'm going to use as a leave-in, and I'm going to style with the Style Boost Twisting Butter. They have so many lines of products already. I'm so absolutely amazed with how many different collections they have at this point. And so this is one that I have not even seen anyone talk about. I know that the videos are out there. I know the reviews are there. I just chose not to watch them because I wanted to form my own opinion. But I am going to be using the oil, the pumpkin mint hair oil. This is, you know, you can see the color is different because this is kind of came out in the fall during their fall season with the orange label. And I'm also going to be using the Shea Avocado Deep Conditioner only because it is opened already and I want to go ahead and use it up. The Deep Condition Curl Clutch one that comes in this 6-ounce jar, I have a little bit of, so I am going to go ahead and use this up as well. So I'll probably have enough for one section with this, and then I'll do the rest with this. I just wanted this to be a PJN wash day. Oh my gosh, I'm finally an ambassador for them, and I have been using them probably for 2 years. I talked about them. I gloat about how much I love them, but I never have a chance to use them because I have so many things now that I'm trying to work in, and I always kind of put it aside, and it's not with my usual stuff. I call it my good china. It is not my everyday stuff, so I put it over in a special section. And so unfortunately, because there's so much stuff in here now, it is like out of sight, out of mind. But today, by golly, I was like, I'm going back to my first love. So bear with me as I figure this out. I am going to show you. Oh gosh, this is, y'all, this is the minute I opened this, I was like, this is why I love them. Like this stuff is so thick. Look at this. This is the Hydro Boost Deep Condition from this Dream Curls line. This stuff is so freaking thick, and if you can see it on my finger here, this is what it looks like. I'll put it here. What I love about them is what they do not do is skimp on ingredients. When they say you're gonna get it, you're gonna get it. You're not getting any watered down version of anything over there. Everything is so freaking rich. And even the products that don't say that they're for dry, coarse hair, they're still thick and anybody can use it though. And I say that because when I first started using them, most of their products said on the label, let me see if one of these has it on there. It does not. Some of the original products would say for dry, coarse hair. And I found that my hair absolutely loved it. And it was the first time I got a chance to see that, oh my gosh, like my hair really can hold on to definition and moisture a long time. And then it was just kind of then that I started learning about how important those ingredients were and how those rich products just really agreed with my hair. And so now they've come out with so many lines, and I don't see that on the containers anymore from these new ones, but they're still so thick. Those of us who've been around for a while now can almost look at some of the ingredients and know whether something is going to be thick and whether or not it's going to agree with our hair. Some of us OG people who have been around since they first was getting started with the 6 products that they had. I remember that. It's just amazing to me. Look at this. This is sign of very happy moisturized hair. So I am going to be putting that on my hair. I didn't even show you how thick this was. And actually, this is this entire section. I used to put my hair in 4 sections, and then it was 5, and now I'm up to 6, because I have to make sure that I have enough space in between these sections to rinse out these products because of how thick they are. And I do this now for everybody, it's not just for theirs. Because when you put rich products in like this, sometimes it can kind of get hidden in between sections. And so my sections are getting smaller now. Look at this. Like, it feels like a big clump of mud. so rich. You're not getting cheated out of anything. And actually, you know what? Because this is so rich and I am able to really kind of get it in here, I actually probably will have enough for about half my head. I'm so used to putting products in and making sure all of my hair is covered, like all around the perimeter of the section, the ends. I put it at the roots. And so other products tend to go really, really fast. But this, because it's so thick, it is going on and coating my hair, and I'm still seeing that I have plenty left. So I'll see how far I will get with this. Oh, here's the other thing that when I'm not talking, that I can remember to do, and I've started putting a few drops of oil on top of my deep conditioner. Now, this is not necessary. Some conditioners I use, I do find that I do need to do it. It just adds that extra little bit of slip and seals in that moisture a little bit better. So when it heats, like, all of that conditioning and all of that oil penetrates into your hair strands. This smells so good. I can smell the pumpkin and the mint from here. Oh my gosh. I don't think I opened this one. I had another pumpkin one that I used on my body, but this one says it is just a hair oil. And I realize I'm just opening this too. Gosh, it smells so good. So I'm gonna take some and put it on the other side. And this is pumpkin seed oil. It is infused with turmeric, calendula, jojoba seed oil, peppermint, and lavender essential oils. Look at that. So good. Okay, so I'm gonna do that all over, and then I'm gonna sit under the dryer. No need for me to sit here and have you watch me put on deep conditioner. If you are new, almost every wash day has me on there putting in the deep conditioner and kind of talking through why I do it like I do it. So if you have any questions about that, see an earlier video, and not like one within the last couple of weeks. Like a few months ago would probably be better. Although none are the same, you guys, because I talk so much and I say stuff, and sometimes there's tips in between, you know, in the videos, in the middle of them, that you really won't know or catch unless you watch it. But the process of putting on the conditioner is the same. The reasoning is the same. Just every now and then when I run across issues or think of things that I think may be helpful, I just will kind of verbalize them as I'm sitting here doing this all lonesome by myself. But I will go. If anything changes and I decide to do something different with my hair, I will let you know when I get back. Okay, so I just finished rinsing out the deep conditioner, and what I actually ended up doing was using the Hydro Boost. I actually was able to use it in 4 sections, so 2 in the back and 2 in the crown area, and the front 2 here I used the Sea Moss and Babasu Perfect Curls Deep Conditioner. This is from Product Junkie Naturals Sea Moss collection, and so I used those in the top 2 here. And actually I put the oil over all the sections I just finished rinsing out. It is sort of wet. I noticed last time, but as cold as it is here, everything is drying out on me. I wake up in the mornings, even though I use a humidifier in my room, my skin is dry. Like, I can only imagine what it's doing for my hair. And I'm finding between the time I rinse out the water and I style my hair, I am actually finding that it is just, the water is just evaporating so fast. And so I'm really going to work fast here, and I'm going to keep my hair covered. What I typically do, and I'm going to do that in this video, is to keep the bag covered on the area that I'm not working with, to try to keep the other hair hydrated. You guys, I got something to say. You're not gonna believe what I have to say, but I was careful in my evaluating the deep conditioner and seeing how my hair felt and remembering what it's felt like before. I think I found a deep conditioner that I love more than the one I just used. The sea moss one, my hair feels great. This curl clutch deep condition one was just okay to me. It was good. I say it's good. It wasn't just okay. It was good. It's not, I'm not just raving over the top like I have been about the other DCs. And I don't know if that's because when I started using PJN, it was like my hairs, like, it tamed it and it trained my hair so well. I knew what I was looking for. I knew how I wanted my hair to feel. And now I've used so many brands since then, until now I feel like it's actually got some competition. And before, there was nothing that could come close. So yeah, wow, that felt weird just to say. But anyway, what I did decide that I'm going to do is use my RX hair leave-in conditioner. You've seen this one in quite a few videos, especially as of late. I love this stuff. And since I've got two, I realized this is not a leave-in conditioner. This Hydro Moist Curl Drip is actually a styler. It has marshmallow root, water infused, watermelon seed, flaxseed gel, behydramonium methylsulfate, cetyl alcohol, beetroot extract, palm oil, blah blah blah. And this butter has cocoa butter, mango butter, kapuasu butter, sodium lactate, pitaya oil, palm oil, babasu oil, water, behydramonium methylsulfate, dragon fruit hydrosol, flaxseed extract. This one does have a lot of butters in it. And I do believe this could definitely stand alone as a styler, but it does not have any butters in it. It does have the flaxseed gel, and it is actually saying to use it, apply moisture curl definer to section style as desired. So it is saying to use it like a styler. So I think what I'm going to do is just use them both and compare the two, because it has taken me so long to get back around to PJN, and I don't want to have to wait an entire another rotation before I use the next one of these. So I'm going to use them both this time. And I'm going to use the RX hair leave-in. I also use their shampoo. Oh girl, I forgot to tell you about that. Oh my gosh, the shampoo was so great. When I did the review before, I did not have a shampoo by them, and I just used one that I had, and so she sent that one later on, and so good, so freaking good. Let me move, my hair gonna start drying. Oh, it was so wonderful. It was so moisturizing. It had slip. I don't have it down here with me, but when I do my final review, I will definitely show it to you, and we can talk about the ingredients, because the ingredients for shampoo is a little bit different than stylers. I don't know what I'm looking for in shampoos. I've kind of got the styler thing down. Even the leave-in, I can just about identify most ingredients, but with shampoos, I haven't made it there yet. And so I don't know exactly what it is, the reason that stuff is so amazing, but it was so, my hair was so soft. It's just like, I don't know, I just feel like when I get my hair really soft, that it has more conditioning properties in it, and maybe it's not so clean. This is me just hypothesizing here. But what I found with that was my hair was clean, but still so soft. Like it was bouncy clean. I could just kind of, move my head, and it was just flying all over the place. Very lightweight, very moisturizing, super duper clean. I didn't feel a residue at all when I finished rinsing it all out. So very very happy with that. And so for those of you who got the styling products because I told you how great they were, be sure that you go back and look at their shampoo and conditioner. Such a reasonable amount of product and a very reasonable amount of price, especially for what you're getting. It is some high quality, rare level stuff that you just don't see in a lot of products. And she told me, and I said this all the time, about not putting so much water in her products and actually letting the ingredients in the product stand for themselves, because I had enough water in the shower. I'll never forget that. And so she's right. These are just made with something different. And so I have got to go back and revisit the whole line with the shampoo and the oil, because that's what I got the second time around. And the oil is a hair and beard oil. It is sitting right here. So this video is actually going to be more of a RX hair and Product Junkie Naturals video. Sort of a combination of them both. And honestly, they are both my top two favorite brands. If I had to say right now, yeah, just as an all-around company, as far as having RX hair doesn't have a whole wide variety of items, but she has a complete wash day full of items from beginning to end. You can get everything there that you would need for a complete wash day. And so with that being just her items to speak for, and with the variety of items that you get from Product Junkie Naturals, there's so many different collections now, and she is a mistress god with all of her knowledge about these ingredients and the way she is formulating them. I would say just overall, and I'm really basing this on quality, okay? As far as moisture of hair, getting your hair to look like what you love and feel like what you love. I'm not basing this on, you know, shipping, customer service, nothing else. Nothing but the quality of the products. I can say about 90% sure that PJN and RX Hair are my two favorite brands. The next one would be Main Crush. Love Main Crush. I really, it was PJN and Main Crush, but honestly, this RX Hair, I'm telling you, is something different. For me to say that, I'm telling you it's something different. If you don't have it, then you need to try it. You need to try it to experience what I'm talking about. It just came out of nowhere. Just literally a blessing that fell in my lap. I knew nothing about the company. Didn't know they exist. They found me. And after talking to her, I was like, absolutely, I'd try these. And just fell in love first time. And so I've been using this leave-in way more often than anything else. But the deep conditioner is absolutely wonderful. Oh my gosh, the styler was amazing. And having used now the, I used the oil on another occasion as well by itself. And so today, now having used the shampoo, I've used everything. I do believe there is a rinse out conditioner in her line that I don't have as of yet, but I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it if I have to buy it myself, because everything else has been spot on. Spot on. The only thing that I have heard issues about, and I've talked about here, the leave-in conditioner being so freaking thick. It looks thick, but as you can see, look at this. It penetrates right into your hair strands. It was hard to get out of the bottle, and actually now they've actually put a pump top on the conditioner, which I'm assuming that means that they thinned it out some where it's not so thick, because if I can barely get this out of here, I can't imagine what getting it out of a pump would be like. So maybe she did a little bit of changes to be able to get it easily out of a pump. But I've been using this religiously. I love how it instantly penetrates into my hair. But look how thick it is. Like, uh-oh. It looks thick, but it smooths out well, and it looks like it's going to be something that sits on top of your hair. It looks, that is what you would get the impression from looking at how thick it is, and from just watching me rub it in. Like, it acts like it doesn't want to emulsify, but like instantly. Look at this. No residue. None. That's even with me being heavy-handed, because you know I am. It's something beyond. And so I always look for a hydrating leave-in conditioner when I'm using a thick styler, like PJN's is. The stylers are very thick. They are loaded with butter and all kinds of goodness. So I typically like to use a thinner hydrating leave-in. And I have many that fits the bill, but I have found with this one, thick is all get out, but still it acts just like a thin one because it emulsifies so easily and it penetrates the hair so well. So I can reach for it in any situation. It provides enough moisturizing properties for anything that I need to use. So again, even being heavy-handed, it's all in there. All in there. Love it. Love it so much. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the front and I'm going to let you look at these Dream Curl Collection stylers before I, start to twist. And then I am going to leave off and twist so that I can do it a little faster and finish this up. I actually might get to do it before the middle of the night this time. All right, so I am going to use the RX Hair and Beard Oil, for my scalp. My fingers all slippery. I'm going to use that for my scalp. Where's the front, y'all? It's so dirty. I've got my hands all on it. So that's that. And I'm going to use their Hydro Moist Curl Drip on this side. Look, and I just assume it's going to be thick. I didn't even bother trying to squeeze it through the top. I'm just going straight for taking off the lid because I know them. Here is what it is. Ooh-wee. PJN quality. Thick and creamy. You can tell it has that gel in it. See, it has a little tack to it where the product is not separating. That's going to provide some great hold. It feels wonderful. Very nice, smooth product. And the butter looks just like a butter. Ooh, it's a firm butter. Oh, I thought it was more like the flaxseed buttercream. This is a for real butter right here. Oh, this should be interesting. Okay, so I was about to talk myself out of not using this because it is so different from this. But where do I have to go? Nowhere. So I'll test this for you guys and I'll do the two of them. I'm anxious to see how they both are. So actually, you know what? I'll just show you my first little one like I did before. For those of you who enjoy watching this boring process of me twisting hair, I'm gonna do the twisting butter, and I know I don't need any oil, but I love this. I love the smell of this, and I love how much shine it gives my hair. I don't think I have put any oil on my hair that has been infused with turmeric. So I'm anxious to see how this is gonna go. Pumpkin seed oil is great for your skin. So I'm gonna see how this is gonna go. So already I have the leave-in in. I'm gonna take about this much butter. No, I'm not. I'm gonna start with about this much and see what happens. So the first thing I do is take it and emulsify it in my hand. I already know that wasn't enough. I should have just left well enough alone. And I can just feel this thick butter coating on my hands. Very thick. And you want to put it in from roots to end. Make sure that that stays in your palm. That is what I just kind of wipe on the ends there. And I'm gonna take a drop of this, or two, usually just two is enough, and lay it on top. And I hope y'all can hear me. My little heater is on because this room is like a friggin' refrigerator and no real heat is getting in here, so I've got a separate little space heater down here. So I hope when all this is said and done that I am loud enough for you to hear. This twisting butter features flaxseed, dragon fruit, beetroot. Beetroot, it says beetroot root. I'm assuming this is supposed to be beetroot extract. And I'm gonna take a little bit more and slap on the ends. Get that happy curly hair on the end. And I know before I said I was gonna put some rods on here. Am I gonna do that this time? It's gonna be weird because this butter is so thick. It'll take forever to dry. But I've got them right here. Why not? So I'll take this. Let me show you what I'm doing. I take my little scraggly end, put it around the roller, and on this side you can see where they just intersect just the ends. A lot of people don't do that, but I don't know why I do that, but I do. I want to make sure that that very end of the hair gets tucked away. So I just crisscross this length of hair with the tip of the hair that's already on there. And then just, I don't know, 3 times or so, just to curl the ends. That's what I'm going to do. Now, as you can see, this is going to be a pain in the rear because this is going to be dangling in my face. But I'm going to do this other side for your sake as well. And let's see if right off the bat, if we can tell anything different. My bag is orange because I pre-pooed in my, what is it called, by Eco Slay, that orange pre-poo. I can't think of the name of it. Let's just go on and put enough, girl. Stop playing around. Again, there's that tack. It's a creamy, creamy cream. Like I like it, creamy cream. Penetrates excellent. I can feel that it is all the way down to the bottom. I'm gonna get a couple of drops. Roots to end as well. And I still haven't forgotten, I'm going to take my hair and massage my scalp with the RX hair and scalp oil. I'm not going to forget that. I'm just going to do it after this. And typically I go ahead and just do it all over so that I won't forget, because if I start doing it and then I start doing my hair, I am bound to forget one section if I try to do it a little bit at a time. So try to do every process all together at one time. And like the other side, I'm adding a bit more on the ends. Get another roller. Just to make sure my end is sealed, I still twist it a little bit because I want to be sure that's sealed good. So again, find the end where the roller is. That is where the end is, right there, and I crisscross it, if I can get it to do now. Cross it like so. So that's the very end sticking out this way. just to hold it. It just helps to hold the roller in place so that it won't just slide right out. Okay, this is the crazy look I'm gonna go for with you all. I'm just so ecstatic to be using these again. I feel like I'm back home. So I am going to finish doing all of this, and I'll probably let this sit to just when it dries. At least 2 days though, for sure. And I'll be back and we'll see what it looks like. Thank you guys so much for sticking in this far. I hope you'll tune in to the end. Hey, so I am back. It is 2 days as promised. My hair is completely dry. I have already taken down the back, and I'm going to finish doing that here on camera. I just wanted to be able to show you what it looked like. I took the rollers out after day 1. Honey, I forgot what them rollers will do to your head when you're trying to sleep at night. I did get through the night. It was rough, but the next day I took those out. So it is day 2. Last night I just pulled it all up into a pineapple and slept on it like that. So here is what my little curls look like. I can never get this just right. These are really tighter than I wanted them to, but we'll see what happens once I take them loose and after I wear them for a couple of days. So here is the twisting butter side. I loved both of these stylers. My hair looked really shiny, and it was really moisturized, very easy to apply. The styler was easier to apply than the butter because, as I said, the butter is butter. It is a firm butter. Where is the styler? Okay, so I ended up squeezing this out and just using the lid of this to put it in. And I just dipped it out of here because it is way too thick to try to get out each and every time I needed some. And this butter, this is the thickest butter I've seen from them. The other products that I always say is thick are the flaxseed gels. Almost all of their products are really thick, but this butter is a true butter. Like, you only need a smidgen of this. You can barely see, but I just kind of had to take a little bit and rub it on my fingers. It emulsified well. I added a little bit of oil and moved on. The butter has in it, there's cocoa butter, mango butter, kapuasu butter, sodium lactate, patia oil, palm oil, babasu oil, distilled water, bihydramonium methyl sulfate. So there's 3 butters, the cocoa, mango, and kapuasu. And so, you know, cocoa butter is a firm butter anyway, but it smells amazing and it emulsified fairly well. And the Hydro Moist, of course, you saw how nice and creamy that was. And it went on beautifully as well. So I am going to just take a few of these out. I guess I'll start with the front. And I use this wonderful pumpkin mint oil. This would be great on the scalp. It is minty. If you are a mint fan and you like that little stimulation on your scalp, you will get that with this pumpkin mint. But it smells so freaking wonderful. You can smell the pumpkin and the mint very well. And so I am just going to put that there, and this is how the roller end up treating the hair. And you know I'm not going to mess with this front too much because it is bougie. So I'm going to take it out and just unravel and put it back. And this is what I'm going to go off camera and do for both sides. I find where it untwists, find that place and just really hold one in and let it go. And if you haven't borrowed, which you shouldn't, it should just very easily unravel. I'm just twisting this backwards, the opposite way that I twist it, and pull it apart and let her go. So both sides are very easy to pull apart. They both curl really well. I don't know how this is gonna work, you guys. I've got to get this right. You see these curls here? They look.
Still checking out the room.
They don't look like curls. Like, they're kind of misshapen. Okay. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen here. But I'm gonna go on off and I'm gonna finish this. I just wanted to show you what it looked like when I took it down freshly and how I'm taking them down. And I'm gonna finish this and I'll come back and then we'll talk about the differences in the two stylers and I'll let you know what I think. Okay, I'm sure that there are still some twists in here that are undone, but all I did at this juncture is to literally take the hair where the twist is and pull it apart. And how you know that you have properly hydrated and moisturized hair is if you can pull it apart and not get a bunch of frizz. If you get frizz coming out of not just this, but a regular twist out or braid out, to me, I always think not properly hydrated. That's just always my go-to. It could be both. But you know I use the balm leave-in and some balm products. I'm going to take my little pick here and I love this little thing. Kind of lift the roots a little bit just to give it some little bit of volume. I'm not going to do much. This is literally the first of anything I have run through it since I separated it. Sometimes with these, separating is just enough. Separate it, shape it with your fingers, and just move away. But I'm going to pick this out because I know it's not going to wear long, because believe it or not, when I get done with this, I'm going to the gym. So, and I'm really trying not to pull too far out, but definitely lift the roots of the hair, which are laid down really well on both sides. And literally just kind of finger shape where you see it needs some extra shaping. I was so curious to see how this was going to be different on each side. And up to this point, I don't see a lot of differences. So as I said, I'm not going to play too much, but I'm very, very surprised because this little curl definer here really showed me. I thought, uh-oh, this does not have any butter in it. It is not going to moisturize properly. It's probably not going to have as much shine. I just told myself all kinds of stuff. But here we go. So here's the twisting butter side. If you see pieces that are not separated, you guys, chalk it up to me just focusing on the front and always missing some. These curled very, very well. I did the same thing I did in my last wash day. That little frizzy area across the top that I'm always talking about, I really found that if I do those smaller, they really do maintain definition a little better. So that's 2 for 2. This is the second time I've done it where it has stayed in properly. So here is that curl definer, curl drip. And it is the same way. Held definition, it is shiny. As you can see, it's separated with absolutely no issue whatsoever. I may at some point pull me some bangs together, and that will help those loose pieces in the front that don't curl. Maybe it'll help kind of seal them together. But okay, let's talk about this. Now, I do not say that one particular product did this in and of itself. I used probably my favorite leave-in now of all times, the RX Hair leave-in, which is hydrating as all get out. It is detangling, and it, like, she is a pharmacist, so all of this is so scientific. It says it completely nourishes hair, leaving it softer, more manageable, infusing hair strands with vitamins, folic acid, calcium, iron, and magnesium. All great. But it says that it promotes cell generation while easing the process of detangling, pairs great with the styling butter to truly lock in all of its moisturizing goodness. I truly believe If you did not have hair that is really tightly textured, you could use this by itself. It is like an all-in-one goddess. Love this. And then I did the Hydro Moist. I call it what? Oh, Hydro Moist Curl Drip. On this side, there is not a single, before I lie, let me check. Not a single butter in this. Not one. Y'all, I don't know. Denise is just good. She's just freaking amazing. I see there's marshmallow root infused, watermelon seed, flaxseed gel, hydromonium methyl sulfate. I'll link these and then you can see the ingredients, but just goodness, just goodness. And on this side was the twisting butter. I didn't know how this was going to do because it's so firm and I thought it would be too heavy. And I really was expecting to see one side hang a little bit longer than the other. I know this would make an amazing twisting butter. I can't wait now to just use it as a twisting butter by itself. But it really did these curls right. It did not disappoint. I can still feel chunks back here. It did not disappoint at all. Both sides are shiny. Both sides are holding curl. They both feel absolutely amazing. Amazing. Like she can do it all. She can do it all. Like if you want just if you want firm, moisturized hair that has butter that you know is going to give you some hold and definition, and still moisturize, you got this. And this, if you want more of a softer, maybe a softer curl, right? You're still gonna get the curl, you're still gonna get the shine, you're still gonna get the definition, but you don't want it weighed down by butter. And there are some people who don't like butter. They don't like using butters in their hair. So this would be perfect for them. I just told you that I love this. Completely love this. It smells just like pumpkin and mint. Pumpkin seed oil is such an incredible oil. And I did not find the benefit of turmeric and calendula in hair products. Generally, whenever you see them, they are in skincare products. And so I was really surprised to see this here. But I know that pumpkin seed oil has so many essential fatty acids that's so good for your hair. Jojoba oil, of course, moisturizes, and peppermint oil and the lavender oil are the essential oils that just gave it just a little bit of oomph and kind of balances the scent of it. But I have no complaints. I have no complaints. I don't have... I have no complaints. I love this. I really don't have much to say. I'm gonna let this just sit here for itself. I have nothing to say. You see. You see, girl. So what do you guys think? I don't really have much to say. I think this is one of those days where my hair speaks for itself. Just as shiny and defined as it looks, it feels just as soft and moisturized. I want to see how long I can get away with this. I'm going to pull it up into my little curl case to pull all the hair to the top of my head at night so that I don't flatten the curls, and just see how long I can get away with this. And even when the curls fall, I still know that I can go back and just put some big twists in it and probably I know I could wear this a week. I know that for fact if I would just treat it right. But I won't. I won't do anything else to it till it's time for wash day. But if I were making an effort, there's not a doubt in my mind. So if you want to try one or both of these, and I suggest them both, because as you can see, I can't, unless you don't like butters. That is the only thing that I can tell you would make the difference. And then that way you'd want to go with this. But if you do like them, and if you really like a good moisturized twisting butter, if this does this for curls, you know it must give some banging twists. So wonderful. And so I highly encourage Product Junkie Naturals. This is why. They're just amazing at what they do. I just haven't had a product to fail me yet. Not a single one. And when you get hair like this, like, you can't help but recommend things. When people ask, what do you have in your hair? It's like, oh, let me tell you. I'm just so excited to share. So there is a code. It is Essence20 for those of you who have not ordered from them yet, or who have ordered and have not tried the items from this Dream Curls collection. You can't go wrong. I'm going to do some more of these in the future because I'm so anxious now to continue to try them. I've been kind of saving them for, I don't know, some royal day or something, but I figure, you know what, I just need to go ahead and just use my products. I want to show what they can do, and I'm anxious to see what they can do for myself. So that is it, you guys. I have really nothing else to share. I loved everything you saw in this styling video are my preferred hair brands. They are my preferred hair goals. These do what I like for my hair to do. I have everything I want. There's plenty enough butters and oils. This girl who is a chemist just moisturize this to the death. The hydration that you get, and yet it's so thick. I just love that, and it's perfect for this time of the year. And Denise just does it like no other. But as a whole, PJN is still my #1, you guys. It just has my heart. And even with me not using it, I remember with the great results I used to get with these new things that are coming out, and I'm still getting, like, when the more the products come out and the more things she tried, the more my hair loves it. That's what I can say. It loved it from the beginning when there were just a few products. It still continues to love it. I just feel like you cannot go wrong. You just adjust the amount that you use depending on your hair, and you can feel it. You can feel when it's moisturized and when it's had enough. And take a good soft detangling brush and make sure it's distributed to your hair, and I think you can make your hair do anything, no matter what hair type you have. So let me know what you have to ask. If you want to leave any feedback, do that down below. If you've never been here before, I don't know what took you so long to find me. Thank you so much for being here. I am so glad you're here, and I hope that you'll stick around. Hit the subscribe button and be sure to like this video so that you can be around when I do other videos. There are tons of other brands and products that you will find here that you might not always find everywhere. So there's something special over here, and I am hoping that I'm opening up a space for Black-owned small brands to be able to shine and give them a little bit of love and attention, because they are working hard, and heaven knows they deserve it. That is going to be it, you guys. I will see you in the next video. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.